Sup, riders? Welcome back to Valheim. But I'm by myself because that guy decided to go play League. So, we're here, we're gonna be talking. I'm not gonna get too far ahead because I don't want to get too far ahead of him. Because if I do, he's probably gonna be like, yeah, you're too far ahead of me now. I don't know what I'm doing anymore. Or some shit like that. He probably won't. I personally wanted to play more of this game, and I also was gonna go back to Dark Souls, but I decided not to because I don't know if I want to do Dark Souls. Dark Souls 2. But anyway, this isn't really gonna be progressing, like I said. We're more or less just gonna be chilling. We're just gonna catch up what's been going on. As you may have heard, if any of my last two videos ever came out, I was sick, like dying, not dying, but I was pretty much dead. New Year's Eve to the 21st or 22nd of January. I was almost gone for like 3 weeks. I was just out of it, man. I don't know what hit me. Something hit me like a truck, and I was just on the ground in agony. I just didn't want to get up for some reason. I don't know where or what happened or what hit me, but I was just constantly coughing. My congestion was through the roof. Like, you could probably still hear a little bit right now. And the worst part about it, I just found out yesterday, or I just noticed that, I guess, yesterday. 2 days ago, I was making a sandwich. I was gonna make a sandwich. My mom was like, you know, you're gonna make some sandwiches now. And I'm like, okay, cool. I'm like, I'll make one, I guess. And then the mayonnaise was kind of old, you know, got it a while ago. And I'm smelling it. I can't smell anything. So I asked her, like, is this good? Does it smell good? She's like, yeah, it smells normal. I'm like, okay. I sniff it again. I'm like, I didn't think nothing of it. And the next day rolls by. I'm sitting on the, the morning dump you gotta take. I'm sitting there, I'm like, I can't even smell my poop. Like, it doesn't even smell bad in the bathroom right now. I just realized I can't smell anything. Hold on. So I go and grab the hottest pepper my mom has. I'm sniffing it like 4 or 5 times, like, heavy. That. I'm just like, I can't smell this. What the hell's going on? I was like, oh, shit. This is great. This is wonderful. If I legit lost my sense of smell because maybe it was some COVID shit or something, I don't know. My cousin thinks it was COVID because if I can't smell anything, it's more concerning. I'm like, I guess, but I don't know. I don't know. The weirdest part about it too is that I don't know if it's I can't smell anything or if because I can sometimes smell something, but I don't know if that's a phantom smell. Like a fake smell that your body just like makes up. And like, hey, you smell something. I'm like, no, I don't. What are you talking about? And we went to go get Japanese teriyaki. My brother, we took me out to go Japanese teriyaki after I helped him out getting his car. And I could not, I walked into that door, I'm like, oh yeah, we're here. And then I thought about it again, like, wait, I can't smell anything in here. I don't smell any food. We get our food, I sniff it. I don't have any food on me. Speaking of food. Yeah, we get there, I sniff it. I don't smell anything. I'm like, God, this is chicken or spicy chicken teriyaki. Come on. I can't smell that at all. I don't smell anything. I can taste it. That's the good part, at least. Like, I think, a while ago, I had a conversation with my buddies. I was like, if I had a decision to lose between my hearing or my eyesight, I would 100% rather lose my hearing. Because at least with my eyes, I can still do what I'm doing right now, and maybe not be talking because I can't, or well, if I'll be talking, I'll probably keep looking at my volume bar to know, if I'm peaking or not. If I had to choose, it definitely would have been my hearing. And then between my taste and my smell, I would definitely lose my smell because I want to at least taste things still. It is kind of weird. It kind of makes me, not anxious, but kind of makes me a little bit more hyper in a term that I can't describe right now. More like focused on taste now, and I can't tell. I think the biggest thing, the reason why I couldn't tell if I lost I didn't even notice that was because I'm used to just tasting shit. I can smell things, of course, but I usually don't really pay attention to the smell unless it's like, what do you call it? Pungent? Is that the right word? It's very pungent. Then I pay attention to that. Well, normally I'm mostly focused on taste. So anyway, since I glossed over the sickness, I'll go back to that. When I was sick, what ended up happening, we were playing Hunter to Call of the Wild or whatever the hell. We were just hunting in co-op, me and my cousin Josh for on New Year's Eve. We were just hanging out and all like just drinking. And then literally the next day, I started feeling off a little bit because I think it was a Thursday into Friday or Wednesday into Thursday. I started feeling off, and then Friday just got so much worse. Then Saturday, yep, I was just out. I was not feeling on Saturday. Then after that, yep, and I was in bed. Like the next Sunday or Sunday after, I was just in bed. I could not move. I didn't want to move. I kept coughing. I was aching everywhere. And the worst part about it, I just couldn't tell what the hell was happening to me. I didn't know what was going on. The only thing that was going on in my head was I'm sick and I'm coughing and I can't stop coughing. Normally, yearly, I always get freaking, you know, like you guys always heard. If you've seen my previous videos, if you've been here for a while, I always get this post-nasal drip, if you know what that is. You can feel like a phlegm or mucus, whatever, just dripping down there, or just the saliva. I don't fucking know what it is. But you can feel it dripping, and then it forces you to cough, you know, because it's itchy. Like, scratches your throat a little, like tickles a little bit. Well, this was different. I wasn't feeling that sensation anymore, or at all. I just kept coughing. And then fast forward like a week later, when the sickness started, I looked at my tonsils, and they were just huge. Well, not huge. Okay, that's an exaggeration. They were kind of big, and definitely swollen, and very red. Almost veiny-like, I think. Whitish stuff around it. That was disgusting. Again, I was thinking it was tonsil stones, but last time when I had tonsil stones, I just like, you know, you gurgle water, and I just gurgle like really hard, like I tighten my throat and then like you gurgle it, and the tonsil stones were gone. I did that with salt water. It didn't happen. It was still there. So I was like, okay, cool. I'm screwed, I guess. I don't know. I also didn't have health. I don't have health insurance, so I'm like, if I die, I die, I guess. We'll see how this goes. We'll see if I live through this. And then obviously, well, I'm here now. I lived, bitch. Yeah, that was just kicking my ass. I was super congested. I couldn't barely talk. I kept coughing. My nose kept running. I had to keep blowing my nose out. Every time I blew my nose out like maybe once every 5 minutes. And every time I blew my nose out, a lot of gunk came out. So I was like, I was definitely congested to hell. But also, I can't stop coughing. Dry coughing. Oh yeah, by the way, the coughing wasn't just a normal coughing. Like, it wasn't productive. It was dry. Like, extremely dry. Like, my throat was screeching every time I every time I coughed. It was screeching and, like, scratchy and basically almost just killing myself. I feel like, because, like, like, imagine, like, what do you call it? Imagine, like, a fork on a ceramic plate. That's what it felt like and sound like. Almost. It got to the point where I don't know if it was a dream, but I was, like, in agony. I was in so much pain that I started tearing up, and I think I shot it. I think I, like, whispered, like, you know, like, help me, mom. Like, you know, or some shit like that. It was really weird. It was almost like a lucid dreaming or something. Like, I was like, oh my god, am I dying in my dream or real life right now? I don't know, dude. I can't tell, because, like, I don't know what's happening. I'm just laying in bed in the dark, looking at the ceiling, while, you know, I had a bunch of blankets and pillows underneath my head, you know, to lift me up. But I still couldn't really feel anything out. I actually hurt a lot. Also, I don't have my... Oh, no, we don't need it. Right. I have the thing on. I don't need the winter mead, the snow mead, whatever. Oh shit, you stopped it. So last time we fought this guy, gonna go off, okay, back to the game. Last time we fought this guy, every time I parried him, he wouldn't stagger like this. He was supposed to stagger forever like that, so he get you hits in like this. But for some reason, he just stopped. It might be a co-op problem. Ouch. Okay, that was just a skill problem. Yeah, now he's dead. Nice frame drops. Yeah, so that sickness was wonderful. I had a great time. I laid in bed for 24/7 pretty much. Well, I did try getting out, but that didn't feel any better. And I was literally like, when I got up, I wasn't like, my posture sucks right now because I'm trying to get it back. But my posture when I sat down just to like talk to my guys for a little bit, I was literally just like, I can't. I'm doing good, guys. I'm doing good. I'm just laying back. Can't really play anything. I can't really talk too much because then I gotta keep coughing. I was taking a lot of cough drops like an idiot because I want to at least try to play for a little bit or try to talk a little longer. I know it's not a good idea to take a lot of cough drops, but I don't know. Me being stupid kind of plays into that, so. Hey, buddy. Yeah. I love I froze in the air for a bit. Okay, I don't know how to parry that. That was also really delayed. But, yep, I'm good now. kind of. The only thing, again, it's just my smell. My smell. I can't smell anything. That's it. I feel normal. And then Sonny told me actually last night that his kidney problems. If you guys are well aware, if you guys know me enough and seen things, my brother had kidney problems, and he said the first thing he noticed was his smell was gone, and then the second thing he noticed that he was eating pizza and it tasted metallic, and I haven't noticed that yet. So, and my smell, it's again, I don't know if my smell's back. I think it is, but I don't know if it's fake smell, and I'm just like making it up in my head because I know what the smell is already, you know? But I don't taste anything metallic. My coffee right here tastes the same as my coffee has always tasted like. I don't think it's metallic. I don't think it's wrong. But other than that, I'm good. Now that I think I got everything under wraps. That's all. That's caught up to all yesterday. So now we're here playing Valheim. Welcome to Valheim, guys. And if you haven't noticed right now, we are currently in the winter. I don't have a session. I don't have a live or a series with my other guys. We play Valheim on Saturdays, and then with H, I play Valheim on Monday and Tuesdays. And that's the series you guys have been seeing right now. It has been this series, but obviously for today I'm by myself. I got farther on Saturday with my other guys, so I'm trying to get as far as I can with me and H. Otherwise, I would have to skip a weekend. I don't want to get too far ahead of my other, with the off-stream guys, in being here and be like, oh, hey guys, or like, what's up guys? I already been through all this stuff. H hasn't though. I've been, so like, I know everything already. I don't know if I'm going the right way or not. Just playing catch up, trying to get videos out, get stuff recording again. I want to play more other games. The Sniper Elite, I know didn't really get too well, or didn't really. Well, I mean, it did okay. I would. 10 views is a lot to me for a small guy, but for Valheim, I do just love playing Valheim because it's just fun. And that guy has the other buff. I don't. I have bone mass, so this is gonna take a while. I should make a portal to that. I'm gonna do that. Gonna put a portal for the stone heads, the power up guys, whatever, so we don't have to walk there every single time. I don't know if it's too far actually. Actually, it's kind of far. Oh, our fine wood. I think he planted a bunch of birches, but I don't think they're close to being ready yet. Why are you half health? What the hell happened to you? I know sleeping progresses faster. We usually don't sleep. And I usually don't sleep because I keep thinking I'm playing Raft. Raft, when you sleep, you lose everything you just ate. Because sometimes we'll eat and drink and then we'll just like, alright, let's go to sleep. And then we just lose everything we just ate and drink. Because we forget that's how the game works. I know I'm 90% sure sleeping in this game makes everything go faster, and that's why usually when you put the ore in there, you just go to sleep and then it should technically be done already. Which is why you don't really need the Forge mod. I'm letting that guy choose one mod at least. Because if you ever seen our other world, I could probably just show you real quick. We pretty much have the same mods in my other world that I play with my other guys. It's pretty funny. Because I just fixed it, or I just reinvented it again. Because before I had a long narrow strip that you have to run to go to the portals where the portals are, and if I'm making stuff, you're gonna run into all the ores and everything that I had to make because they're all being created. Oh shit, they have the mod right, they're all burning quick as hell. But yeah, so I have all this. I don't have the forge mod, so they shouldn't be burning this quick, but I had all these kill-ins, and then I just redid all the forges. Before, it was just straight down here and you just picked up everything if you walk through. But then I made a little slit to the left where you just climb over here like this and then you get through, or get through here now. But now that looks more beautiful. You just go down, you go up the line, put the coal in, put the coal in, then back down, put the coal in, and then back up, put the metals in, and there you go. You're done. And this is our other world that I currently made with the other guys. I built all this while they were exploring, and they were having a great time, and I was getting pissed off because everything just kept breaking. As you can see on the roof, it looks horrible because nothing would stay. So that's why the roof looks like this. I didn't do it because I wanted to make it look like this. I did it because this is the only way that it would work. I cannot figure out a way to make the stands stay, or the roofs stay, and the stilts, whatever, not stilts, but the columns to hold it up. It just wouldn't hold up, so it just kept breaking. And I was like, all right, I don't fucking know what to do anymore. So but then I finally got this to work, and then I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna leave this little mid sliver just because it looks nice with an open curtain, I guess. So we left that there like that. So Jupe, this is our... I wonder if, since it's in the cloud save, I wonder if we can both work on it now. I'll have to test that with him later, or whenever we play again. Because he's, like I said, he's addicted to League right now. And I'm getting bored of League again. It's fun to play. We're just playing, obviously, like everyone that's been doing right now. If you haven't noticed, if you're a League player, you know there's a game mode called Mayhem out right now. Everyone's just playing Mayhem right now. And it's great. But we've been playing too much, or playing like, every time we get off Valheim, we go play League. Every Saturday when we get done playing Valheim, we go play League. Every Sunday, I'm not playing League, I'm playing with other guys. We're playing Raft. That's not being recorded. If you want to see that, let me know. But we just been doing that, and it's just so boring. It's boring now because I'm tired. We've been playing it a lot, so I usually play for like maybe a week or two straight, and then eventually I get bored of it, so now I'm off. So that I'm just not playing for a week. I just don't care. It's just boring. It gets boring now. It's the same shit every game, you know. That's how those games work. That's why I don't really like Apex anymore, or I don't really like PvP games in general anymore, because it's the same shit every game. Everyone's doing, oh, Troll Cave. Or not Troll Cave. I was gonna wait for H to do this, because we found this with Andre, you know, Andre and Josh, the guys that played on Saturday. We found this, but I said, let's not go through it yet, because Josh is done playing. Cousin Josh is done playing, so we're gonna wait. But eventually I was gonna go through this with H, but he's not here, as I keep saying. I'm gonna freaking count numbers every time I say that. I'm just gonna go through here, you know. Let's see what this... Oh. Icicles? Ominous sounds? Ancient carving? Can't do anything about it. Probably crystals. Yeah. Anything to mine in here? Oh. Probably bring my shoe out just in case. Can I just smack it? Okay, I can just smack it. What the hell? It's a cave bat! It's a cave bat! Yeah, the good news is they don't hurt as much as the... Well, I parried that. They don't hurt as much as the Dekitos, at least. So maybe Dekitos are... Maybe the planes are definitely not where you're supposed to be at all. What the hell is that? The door? Is this another trader? Oh, shit! Oh, that's cool. I'm on fire now. Cultists? Aren't you friendly looking? Oh, you're just a friendler. You're not cultist. You're a friendler. Wearing a cape. More entrails. Get fucked. Loser. Weak asses. Taking your entrails. And your claws. Fenris Claw. Standing Brazier. Ooh, a blue Standing Brazier. Taking your guys' stuff. Oh, a Fenris set. Okay. So that's what we get these dungeons. Or their dungeons. Their hair. Taking your hair. Interessant. Well, I think red G. Probably just for decorations and whatnot, but who gives a shit about decorations? We don't decorate in these games unless we're at the end game. And I don't think we're anywhere close to the end game. We got close to the end game on Raft, just for highlighting stuff, I guess. Tetra? A fish? What's a fish? It's frozen fish in here. What the hell? It's a pond. Oh, it's a Tetra. The hell? How is there... Did you guys jump on and die or something? Oh, wait. I have a fishing rod. Come on, guys. There's nowhere for you to go, and there's nowhere for you to eat. You might as well just eat this worm. You want some fish too, buddy? I think I smacked him with the worm. He's not moving. No, he's moving. I thought I killed him with a worm. I was like, oh my god, wait, what? Hello. I know you guys. Do you guys eat worm? Oh, he came out of the water for a second. I don't think they like worms. I'm starting to think they're not a fan of worms. Wait, I just thought about it. What if I just... Does this work? Oh no, you can't do that here. Okay, I was about to say, if I could just uplift the ground and it's just like, I can't breathe, and I just pick him up. What if I just wait for him to like jump out of the water? Like, what if I can force him into the water or force him into the land? Wonder if it counts. And I just grab him, like straight up, just grab him out. Come on, go this way. No, no. This is a speedrunner attack. Or not speedrunner attack. This is a tech. This is now if I can get him to the corner, maybe if he goes up, I can get him on the land. And then he'll do like the little belly flop or like the animation, like the out of land, you know, the flopping up and down. Because I caught a fish. I ain't caught a fish. I picked up a fish when we were in the plains. Because he was kind of just, like, I guess he beached himself or something somehow. And I just picked him like, I got a fish apparently. It was like, okay, what the hell just happened? Oh, the water deloaded too. That's even better. Wait, so can I just, hey. Nope. What if I use poison arrows? No? No? This video is just gonna be me fishing. all the talk in the beginning, and then the other half is just gonna be me fishing for this goddamn tetra. It's not taking the bait. Yeah, I know. I see that. What do you guys want? Okay, does it not taking the bait mean it doesn't like this bait, or it's just not taking the bait right now? All right, whatever. All right, you know what? Let's progress. I'm not gonna sit here for half an hour. I'm not dropping down there yet. Knock, knock. Taking your rainbow. Mine. Oh, you can cut it down. Okay. That gives a different meaning. I could probably go to the other ones and cut those down. Oh, there's a fenver. Oh, no. Ooh! Oh. You got either half-breeds or your younglings, kind of. I think you're younglings. Silver necklace. Treasure chest? The hell? I see that. Get out of my way. Does that give me anything if I destroy these? Probably not. What's up? Okay. I don't remember what the icon was. The icon for the boss for these guys, or for the winter, the next boss we had to fight. It might just end up being these guys. Yeah, I know your patterns now. You guys like to attack. What do you call it? You guys are delayed in your attacks. Or not delayed. Your attack is quicker than it looks. Or the attack... God damn, I cannot speak right now. The hitbox of the attack is actually a lot earlier than the visual. Because normally you would think when he goes down, he'll attack. His attack is actually like up here. Like maybe like down, down, down. Here's the attack, you know, because it's technically hitting you or visually touching you now. But his attack, his initial hitbox is actually starting right here. Like up here. So I got a block earlier. Game senses. That's what we talked about yesterday, actually. When me and Sonny were talking about it. We were talking about how some people are book smart and intelligent, game smart or, you know, book smart. Yeah. Book smart, intelligent, just straight up intelligent, smart. Book smart, textbook, same thing. And then there's game sense knowledge is whatever. Like everyone's smart in some category. We concluded that game knowledge is not just game knowledge. Like, yes, you know, it's not just overall. Like, there's no overall game knowledge. I mean, technically, yeah, everyone can be good at every game. The way we're talking about is like, you know, how my brother-in-law is good at Sid Meier's, you know, Day by Day and all that stuff because he, you know, he thinks ahead of time. It's like playing chess. It's like trying to play. It's like an FPS player trying to learn chess. You know, like all they know is how to be fast and just shoot guns and just run around like an idiot, like a spastic dumbass. But then in chess, you gotta take your time. You gotta think. You know, it's like the thing about what people complain about. What I love seeing to complain about is every time I see a forum, someone says, "Oh, you don't like Clair Obscur because you lack the patience, you lack a attention span." And and I find that stupid because the forum I was talking about Dark Souls player not playing Clair Obscur or whatever because they lack they're impatient and they lack the attention span. I'm like, that is completely wrong because how is lacking impatience or how is lacking an attention span even correlate to not wanting to play a turn-based game? What do you think they're doing during a 15-minute, 20-minute boss fight? Do you think they're just sitting there not looking at the boss, looking at every move, studying everything at the moment? Like, there's a key difference between attention span. That isn't really an attention span problem. That's more of it's just a preference, you know? It's only just a preference. That's all it is. It's like, I don't get it. I'm not even okay, yeah, I can say I'm a Souls player, technically, because I loved Elden Ring a lot, and I played Dark Souls. I didn't start on Dark Souls 1. I started on 3. So that's why I don't say I'm technically not a Souls player. I did play a lot of Elden Ring, but that wasn't really... It's a Souls-like, but it's like the easiest Souls-like, you know? And I played a lot of Sekiro, which isn't really a Souls-like, you know, because this is a deflect-like. I'm gonna call it that. I don't get that comparison. Like, I'm not even defending anybody, because it just sounds stupid that everyone's reaction, like even the Souls player, like, well, I don't like turn-based game, and that's all they have. And I'm like, yeah, that's it. That's all you need to say. You don't like turn-based games. That's it. There's nothing more to add. You just don't like turn-based games. But then if everyone who's just obsessed with Claire, it's almost like it's like the guys who play Claire are the guys who were playing Kojima's freaking Death Stranding shit. Like, Death Stranding isn't... I've never played it. I've seen it. It's just boring. Looks boring to me. My buddy Shap loves it because he just loves building shit and he just loves trying to get achievements and whatnot. I personally don't like that playstyle. The same thing as I don't like turn-based, because turn-based is just... I could sit there and think there's nothing against you at the moment. You are literally abiding by your own time. You wait for them to attack, or you not wait for them to attack. You decide what you want to do and plan ahead, and then you attack, and then you just wait for them to do their attack, and then you sit there again, you wait for them to do attack, or then you figure out what you do for your attack, and then you just, you know, again, the rule of the game is based on how fast you want it to go. That's it. And the problem with those games, or the problem I have with those games, is I like to sit there and think, and sometimes I just sit there and overthink it, and which is why most of the time when I play those games, those turn-based games, I just throw shit at them constantly, because like nothing's gonna matter until you fight something hard, of course, like a boss or something. Then that matters, but normally it's just so freaking boring because you're just sitting there. Every encounter is like, you know, like Pokemon, like, and then like it sets up the battlefield, and then your turn, and then it's like, all right, your turn, whatever. And like the fact that you got to do it every single time, that's what annoyed me. I don't know if Claire's like that, and maybe not. It might not even be like that, and maybe I'm just making shit up out of my head about that game. As far as I know, that's how most turn-based games were going when I played them. It was just, you encounter an enemy, you go through the whole scenario over and over again, you kill him. All right, next room, or you know, next enemy in that room, you counter the enemy, go through there again, you kill him. Done. You're done. It goes out, and then it goes back to the world, you know, the world screen. You're back in here, like you're moving around again, and then you encounter another. It's like that wolf. I go to that wolf, kill that wolf, he dies. Another wolf shows up, again. It's the same shit over and over again, which is what gets boring to me, and that's why I don't really care about that, or not. I don't really care about it. It's just like, it's more time consuming because it just makes you go through that same thing every time. What I liked about what do you call it? There was a game I played, and not a turn-based. It was a Souls game, Code Vein. Code Vein had this stupid thing where every time you went for a backstab on an enemy, because a backstab gave you more drain, I think is what it's called, or like more energy. I don't know what it was called. You get more of that if you do a backstab. But when you did a backstab, there was an animation that came along with it, and it was like 10 seconds long or 5 seconds long or whatever. And you do that, and I did that a lot because you do a lot of backstabbing. So it's just like you stab in the back, and it zooms into your character. I had a hat on, so all you saw was the hat. Like, it's just zoomed in on the hat. And then it's like red eyes, and then it comes back to you stabbing him again and then pulling it out. I was like, okay, what the hell? And you have to do it. It happens every time. And I checked the settings, which I'll give them props for this. In accessibility settings, they had you could turn it off. You could turn that whole cutscene off. I'm like, holy shit, that's cool. That's amazing. And maybe modern turn-based games now have accessibility to turn all that shit off so it doesn't just keep doing that every time. Or like making you go through the whole, you know, shit, you know? Why is there rocks in here? Why is there coal in here? Back to what I was talking about. Turn-based games. Maybe nowadays they have the settings you can turn it off now where you gotta do like it just goes right to the encounter. Because now that we're on the topic, Final Fantasy 16 had, when you're fighting so many enemies over and over again, and every time you fight you get them finishing, you know, an encounter, it will just stop your pause your movement. You can't move anywhere, and then it's like, shing, here's your XP, Here's what you did. Here's how much damage you did. Here's what blah 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 blah. Objective points. What you did. How you did it. How'd you attack, or how much style points you got, whatever, some shit like that. And you went up like 30 XP. That's it. That's all you did. And voila. You know? I was like, what the hell, man? You had to keep doing that every single time. I was like, what? Why? There's no need to make it like that. But either way, that's just me being nitpicky, I guess. It's not bad. It's not too bad as I'm making it sound. It's just tedious that you had to keep doing that every time. It's like the idea of what people, I forgot which documentary I was watching about a game, but they were making an animation and then they said, you know, we got to make the animation look nice because you're going to be seeing it a lot, you know? Like the hitting animation, or like the attacking animation, the punching animation, you know? You gotta make it look beautiful because that's all that's all the player's gonna keep seeing, you know, over and over again. They're gonna keep seeing that same animation. They take a while to make those animations because they're trying to make it for the player, you know? And that's why I am not much of a turn-based guy. I can tolerate it. I can play it, but I can also choose not to play it. You know, but I'm not gonna shit on it either. The only thing I'm gonna shit on it about Clair Obscura is the fact that they call themselves an indie dev team, and yet how many people were working on the game, how much money did they invest into that game? I don't think this indie numbers worthy. I guess that's just my take. When I think indie, I think of like Phasmophobia. You know, that motherfucker went crazy on that game. That game changed the genre of horror, proximity multiplayer horror. Like, holy shit, dude. Who thought about it? Who would ever thought about that? It's so simple in concept, and yet that game is what made what we have today. all the copy and paste games we have today right now, which is it's just insane to think of, you know. Beats me. Clair Obscura does have the parry system, so that's also kind of cool, more interactive. But when people say that Clair Obscura added that into the the turn-based genre, people kind of forget about Mario. I forgot which game it was, but it was like Mario and Luigi something. There was Mario and Luigi in like a Nintendo game where they had the same, something similar to that, where if, you know, when they throw balls at you, you jump at the same time to dodge it so you don't get a hit, or you literally just jump or move your characters around in the middle of a combat, the turn-based combat, mind you, and you just do that. Or if you hit a critical, or like when you go for an attack, you hit right on the spot, right on the exact spot. You could time your attacks and you get a critical or whatever. Something like that. I know that game had that already. That's why I was like, I wasn't too, I mean, this doesn't mean sound like an asshole, but I wasn't too impressed, I guess, by them saying they have a parry system, because I was like, there's a few games that did that. Probably I only know one off the top of my head, because again, I don't play turn-based games, but I do know that one had it already. So I don't know if it's very innovative, but it's something, I guess. You know, you can say they did that, or they created it, I guess, if you really want to. But I've been yapping for a while, because, you know, like, again, this is just a talk show, or this episode's just gonna be talking, catching up and whatnot. And yeah, for all you who are watching and everything, if you made it this far, I appreciate you a lot, and I hope you all good health, and you don't get what I had, and I hope you don't lose your smell. Man, maybe I am still congested. Fuck. I guess I got nothing else to say. Live life to the fullest. You never know when you're gonna die. And that's why and that's why I say this at the end of my video. Every single video. Live to ride another day. And feel the burn. Because if you're not feeling the burn, are you even living?